What's up? What's up? All right. We're gonna mess around on Hastings tonight. Let me go into the menu real quick and turn these zone markers off. Yep, Hastings it is. So went to Elm Creek. Was trying to get everything squared away, and let me find the right tractor. Can't multitask. Was trying to get everything squared away. Not enough to do. Nothing's ready to fertilize yet. I'm either a moron or something's broken, or both. Highly likely that the answer to that is both. Don't have any grass ready to cut yet for hay, which is strange because it's April. So, again, broken, moron, I don't know. I feel like grass should be ready to cut in April. So I took my ball and went home. I didn't have enough time to progress enough days on Elm Creek to get it ready for tonight. We're going to tinker around on here. And the first thing we're going to do... What's up, Rod? Thanks, my friend. First thing we're going to do, plow these withered fields. So, boom and boom. 176 and 97. These two fields are nice and withered. That's awesome. Didn't notice that earlier. In any event, we'll get a worker going on them, because we're going to do some other stuff too. Nope. Not flip-flop Fiona. Every time I see a lady worker, I think it's her. All right. Hop out of there. How convenient that it took me to the Mahindra. Because the next order of business is to go mess around with this diesel production facility. This is a cool little mod. It's not like high production diesel by any means. So if you're expecting that, you'll be disappointed. But it's still pretty sweet. And if you're crafty, you can go in and change the XML to allow it to store more. And I got to tell you guys, bear with me. The frame rate drop on this is real. Apparently a couple thousand cows and things start wigging out on you. All right, this isn't a series yet, at least. We're just tinkering around on here. So, I'm just going to do this. We're going to fill this back up with, what does it take? Soybeans, I think. Don't do it. Confirm. All right, so it takes, that's why you confirm, canola and sunflowers. And actually, let me get back in there. So I just emptied it out. It only holds like 800 liters. And I wanted to kind of fill it back up and see how fast it produces here. And I'll get into my storage here in a second, because that's another order of business as I test out this map, that anybody who downloads this map and plays on it, you'll want to bear this in mind. There's a few tweaks that you might want to make. First of which being plow your withered fields. Oops. And this will be another thing you want to do. So real quick, we got Brad, Rod, and Fury's with us. What's up, guys? Sorry, Brad. I don't even think I said hi to you. You're like first in the chat, and I just started talking. All right. Fill with canola. Boom. Boom. Fill with sunflower. Boom again. Boom again. And we wait and see how fast it converts. Anyways, storage. So I got this this mod. This is a little tanker that's been modded to accept diesel. And I thought I knew what I was doing. Don't, apparently. I was going to just unload here and go store in this tank. I'm an idiot. This does, of course, store diesel on your farm, but it doesn't have an overload function. You have to buy it. So, anybody who plays this, probably going to want to zap this bad boy and go find you a mod that you can overload and unload diesel into and then back out of. FYI, if I do end up starting a series on this, I'll be doing the same. All right, let's go put crash counter 1. Let's go put Mahindra away and jump on the next order of business. Check this out. I fast forwarded it one day, literally one day. Like when I was doing the farm build, I had it on 0.5 speed. I don't even think a day passed during the farm build. So we're one day into this setup. Look at this production. The cows have made almost 20,000 liters of milk per pen. So we got 3 pens. We got almost 60,000 liters of milk already. They've made almost 90,000 liters of slurry per pen. That's incredible. And look at it. I mean, they're going through like you would expect. The beef cows are, at least. Already like halfway down. I think I had those full or close to it. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Who invited this guy? He doesn't know what he's talking about. Anyways, I'm more focused on this production. This is freaking insane. 60,000 liters of milk in a day. Let's go see what we make. Out of curiosity. And again, I'm kind of doing this, well, 2 reasons. Again, I didn't have enough time to get Elm Creek set up for tonight. But also, I just figured I can mess around on here so that potentially anybody who actually downloads and plays on this map or on this farm might get a feel for things that we can break, like the diesel tank and the withered fields, and what to expect. So this is going to yield some money. On the save game that I made available, I put y'all in debt, in like big debt. Because, yeah, you don't just get to start with a farm this big and not have some debt to pay off. So anyways, this will give an idea of what the daily loan payments are on the $10 million of debt versus what you might make per day on this farm. Let's see here. Where you at? Loan interest. 33 grand a day in loan interest. All right. That's cool. It's a lot of money. I think we can probably make more than that just on milk alone, though. So this should be a net positive farm. And then it will be up to everybody else on how they play it and what they do with the farm in terms of how net positive it is. I think I was on the right side already. Oh, yeah. Fun story. While I'm messing around here, we'll do Farmer Z story time. Started a new job today. Not like a real job. I'm married to my real job, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on the day that you ask me. I get the distinct honor of being a soccer coach for my little girl's soccer team. Yeah, got volunteered by my wife on that one. The the city league that she's in, they sent out an email saying that they were short on coaches. Our particular team was one of the teams that didn't have a volunteer coach yet. And then, of course, you get the puppy dog eyes from your wife of like, and your daughter. You're not going to let, them cancel her team, are you? Can you step in and help? So, of course, I stepped in and helped. And I'm a frickin' soccer coach for 4 and 5-year-olds. So, if you ever get a chance to do that, don't. Because you haven't lived if you haven't attempted to get a bunch of 4 and 5-year-olds to focus and work together as a team. And as I'm talking here, I don't know where I'm going. Shocker. Where do I need to sell this stuff? So yeah, I had soccer practice today. Got to run around with a bunch of 4 and 5-year-olds. Farmer Z's not as young as he used to be, so that'll make a brother tired. All right, we got the bakery or Johnson's Farmers Market. Where are you, bakery or Johnson's? And I'm going to catch up on chat here too. So we got a heist. Came out. Brad made it back. Were you the only one in the heist, Brad? Looks like it. Anyways, Fury, been messing with it all afternoon. Oh yeah, big debt, but it's a big challenge. Fury might play this one, it sounds like. That'd be super cool. And then JD8320, what's up, man? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, LOL soccer coach. Thanks for laughing at my pain. All right, I gotta figure out what I'm doing. Anybody who's ever played Hastings, feel free to help a brother out, because look at all these. They're all like on top of each other. That must be a farm. That's got to be the store and the workshop. Probably a farm. Unbelievable. Bakery. Found it. Okay. Where we'll go. Let's see here. Create a job. Liver. Of course, I could have just done this. Bakery. Do it. All right. Go sell that milk. Destroy my crops while you're at it, please. What's up, Morn? Thanks for joining us. Good morning to you. It's good night for me. How's that map coming along, my friend? So Morn, our favorite real farmer. Uh-oh. He says he gets a frame rate drop. Oh, on this map? Yeah, I'm struggling on this map. It's the size of the map, plus I'm sure all the damn cows doesn't help. Anyways, Morn, he and a couple buddies sounds like they're making a map, a South African map, which is killer because I don't think I've ever seen a South Africa map. So can't wait to see that thing. Let's get this other truck running, see what we can make off of milk. 1 day's worth of milk, almost 60,000 liters. Talk about a massive operation. What's up, Rusty? Thanks for joining, my friend. Long time no talk. I feel like I haven't been able to catch you on the last couple streams. Glad you're here. Also, hope your shifts went well. I think you probably, based on your Discord message, might have just got off patrol, right? JD8320 doesn't even want to attempt this map because he plays on a potato PC. Yeah, mine's not the best. I'll be upgrading at some point in time. Fighting the urge to do that sooner than later. I mean, I need to, but just trying to put it off. This one gets it done for now. But yeah, massive map. Not easy on the CPU or GPU. Morn's map is already out. Where'd you put it, Morn? Let's see here. send me a link to it, and I'll share it out with everybody so they can find it. And then speaking of which, was talking about Rusty Money leaving a message on the Discord. Can somebody help me out and press exclamation Discord? I broke down this week, started a Discord server. Probably last thing I needed to do between career and my new soccer coaching gig and trying to find time to get content out. Now I got one more thing to manage. But I wanted a place for us to all go hang, in between streams, in between videos, a place for everybody to be able to get a hold of me a little bit better. So started a Discord server. So if anybody can go exclamation Discord, Brad, thank you. That'll be a link to the server. Would love for you guys to go over and join us on the Discord. Just started it yesterday, but we had a lot of fun in there. A bunch of guys from Tactical Farmers channel was in there chatting with us last night. All right, I create another job. Deliver. Where do we go? Johnson's, I think. Done and done. Yeah, right through the field while you're at it. Please, that'd be great. Thanks. Frickin' workers. Okay, there's the Discord server link. Yeah, anybody wants to go join, hang out over there? Would be a fun time. Okay, the map is called, I'm going to butcher this, Garip. Thumbs up if I nailed it, and just laugh at me if I screwed it up. Garip. That's my guess. That's what I'm going with. Anybody ever watches Clutch? He butchers everything that he ever tries to say. Apparently I'm following in his shoes here. All right, what are we doing, worker number one? Okay, guess I'll take it from here. Right on top of that zone marker. Is that the spot? Even go to the right place? Feels like no. Yeah, so Fury says that the invite is invalid. Super weird, because Brad had the same thing happen yesterday. But then others it's working for, so I don't even know. If you are on Discord, I guess just let me know your Discord username and ID, and I can just invite you manually that way. Anyways, I don't know what's going on with that link. It's strange because it's worked for some and hasn't for others. All right, now I got to get my bearings. I don't exactly know what happened, what's new, but I don't think I sent the worker to the right place. Definitely didn't. Bakery. Okay, that's where we need to be. Hey, what's up, Keith? Sorry, forgot to say hi to you. I was off on a tangent. Saw you popped in and meant to say, hey, appreciate you joining us. We'll figure it out eventually. Right, just point and laugh while I wander around aimlessly. And did our other dude sell his? Sure did. Fury can't join because he's a member of over 100 channels. Fury, new high score goes to Fury on Discord. That's incredible. I don't know how you keep up with that many channels. All right, looky there. $45,000 in milk sales. So what did we say the loan payment is? $33,000 a day. You're going to make $45,000 a day just on milk alone. So either way, even with the massive loan that I put on here, it's a net positive farm. And I'm not even going to bother with driving back. I'm just going to send them back. Create job. Go to here's fine. I'll just leave them at the intersection because workers are workers and they'll crash into something if I don't. Or they just won't start at all. Okay. Wish I could say I'm surprised. Heath throwing a heist out there. I need to do a duel here in a minute. Give away some farm coin. All right, let's try it now that we've got homeboy on the main road again here. All right, it's moving. I think we're going to get it. Guys, is it just me? I really don't get these workers. Like, really, bub? You're going to go crash into the bakery before you go back? Doesn't seem like the most efficient route, but okay. This dude's back. And the field still getting plowed, it looks like. I want to keep eyes on that, so as soon as that worker's done, I can start plowing that other field. And then a couple other things I want to show on this map in terms of suggestions if you do decide to play on it. The fencing. So park that there. Good a place as any. Jump the fence. Jump that fence. All right. This sucks, if I'm being honest. It looks cool to have the fence around it, but then when you open it up, that happens. Kind of weird. And more importantly, it just sucks to navigate. Like, it's kind of tight getting in and out of here, especially when you're on this road. I could have swung it in, but then it's going to be tight when you're on the inside. So my suggestion would be something like this. I'm not going to take the whole thing down. You'll see. I've got a plan. So if that comes down, then one could just fence it, find the right fence. Do the old gate here or not, because terrain. So we'll try it here instead. There we go. Still keeps that fenced, but it'll be easier to get in and out of because you're just kind of, it's a straight shot. You don't have to turn into it. And this doesn't necessarily need to stay fenced. I don't think, at least. So probably better to actually take this out too. I'll get on chat in a second, guys. Got my builder hat on here. Focused. That may or may not work. If I can tell me the distance is too short. I don't know why it's wigging out on me. There we go. That ought to work. There we go. All right. If I were playing this, I'd do something probably like that. This might still be a little tricky to get in and out of with some of the larger equipment. In fact, I know it will be. Let's do this. All right. There we go. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to mess around with this long. There. Something like that. Swinging in will be a little better. All right. I think that'll work. At least opens this up to get in and out of easier, because when you're coming in here, you're probably going to be doing it with a fair-sized trailer to bring all the chaff and everything in there, so makes it a little easier. And then we'll just like cruise through here real quick. It's actually better that it swings in anyways, so it doesn't go into the road. All right, I got some chat to catch up on. Let's see here. A lot of heists. Fury said, loved your Sam Elliott One Man's Land. Thank you, dude. Are you just now seeing that one? That was like the kickoff to One Man's Land. And at that point, it was just kind of going to be a farm build that I took a unique approach on. Yeah, see, that's not so bad to get in and out of. Because No Man's Land was like one of the first maps to drop, and because No Man's Land is No Man's Land, where it's just such a blank canvas to do what you wish, my idea was screw farm build, do like a whole map build. And then I thought it would be cool to kind of narrate it and take that approach. And then from there, ultimately, I decided to kind of parlay that into a series. But yeah, that's, I'll let the secret out. I went on Fiverr.com and I hired a voiceover actor for like $20 that I just sent a script to, and this dude nailed the Sam Elliott impersonation. And then Rusty said, I just checked the Discord link from my YouTube app and it worked. Perfect. I'm glad it's working for most. It seems like it's working for most. But there were, like I said, a couple that it wasn't worked for. And then Brad wants to know how I got hooked up with Sam Elliott. There you go. I just let the cat out of the bag. And then Fury says, yep, he's just catching up. What? Brad got timed out? Brad's a moderator, or should be at least. Uh-oh, Brad's a potty mouth. I need to fix that. I still don't see... So Fury and Brad are going to help moderate, and when I go into Streamlabs, looked like I had them set up as moderators, but I don't see the wrench next to their name. So I'll have to check on that, guys. I know I sent you guys the links, and you guys both got signed up, and I went in and confirmed. It looked like it worked. I don't know. I'll dig into that. I'm not seeing the wrench next to your name. And it didn't let Brad break the rules, which it should do with relaxed permissions on moderators. All right, Brad, go wash your mouth out with soap. Come back to us when you're done, and we'll be glad to have you back when you've learned your lesson. Who's done that? Who's actually had to wash their mouth out with soap? My grandmother made me do it when I was a kid. Did not work. I had the mouth of a sailor when I was a kid. Still kind of do. But it sucked. And she didn't use the good soap either. I think it was like freaking, we're talking about like, Midwest. We didn't have a whole lot back in the day. It was like Zest or something. Terrible. Farmer Z said, did you get that link on Gmail? I don't know. I've Tabasco sauce for me. Brad's back. That was a quick timeout. Keith had it happen a few times. But was it Zest? The funny, like, to this day, I don't know how to explain it. I remember the taste of it. That's something that'll stick with you. Like I said, it didn't stick with me enough to fix the problem, but it stuck with me. Water costs. This is interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen this. What is water costs? Are they charging me for the water that I get out of these bins here for the beef cattle? Literally, I've never noticed that. And I went back into the menu and got distracted. I was just going to see. They're already back up to 2,000 liters per pen. And they're going to take a heck of a lot of food, too. I put almost 500,000 liters of TMR in each of those pens. So I'm curious to see. We might like fast forward some days as we're messing around on here just to see how long that's going to last. All right, let's go check the plow. I'm all over the place, guys. I know that was kind of the point of this, just to mess around on this farm and break some stuff and give some tips to anybody who downloads and plays it. So Rusty says you'll see the cost every day after you go to sleep. So it's for the, I guess, those water containers that I'm using on the beef cattle, I suppose. My only guess. It sounds like it is, but it just doesn't charge immediately. It waits till the end of the day to kind of true up. Fury says ivory soap. Mom loved that stuff. Ivory sounds a little like more gentle on the palate than Zest. And then Keith says we got the cheapest soap. So yeah, you probably had a similar experience to me, Keith. It's a very distinct taste is the best way I could put it. Farmer Groot, what's up, my friend? We are just tinkering around on Hastings, this farm that I recently built. I'm going to go start planting a field. Before I do, this is such a sick truck. Like it's got the LED headlights. It's got the light bar. It's got a come and swap in it. It's so customizable. Like I highly recommend downloading this 1974 mod. Expendables is the main modder on it. Like so many different wheel options, the track bars, toolbox, and even down to like the two-tone or single-tone. And look at this. It's got like blacked out moldings, blacked out handles. blacked out grill. So many options. Box shocks. I mean, find me somebody who does truck mods better than expendables. I'll wait. It's got the programmer in it. The interior's just like well done. I've even got a Dr. Pepper can. Such a sick mod. All right, enough admiring trucks. I could do that all day. Let's go get a planter or a seeder hooked up, because this field right here, 96, massive field. It's cultivated. It's ready to be planted. I just went black for a second. I don't know if that happened on your end. Sorry about that if it did. It's like I'm still live though. Let's see here. But can you hear me? Did my sound freeze? All right. All right. Are we missing sound? On my end, it doesn't look like my sound's working. Try this again. Okay. You guys can hear me. Uh, that's good, because my computer is wigging out and I can't even keep up with chat. So the only way I can see chat is on my screen over here, where it pops up above my camera. So you're gonna have to bear with me, boys. I'll do my best to keep up with chat. Anyways, Brad says all it's missing is a bow tie. Uh, you know what? I have to admit, I do like Chevys better than Fords. And an old square body, or even older, Chevy mod, as well done as that Ford mod, would be killer. But that being said, it is still a killer mod. All right, and then give me 1 second. I'm going to try to pull the chat up. Oh, it woke back up, I think. We're back, boys. All right, I'm back up on chat. I got to catch up, but I'm back up. So let's see here. Missing the bow tie. I talked about that. Farmer Groot says, can you open that can? The Dr. Pepper can. Needs to be a monster can for me. I don't get that much sleep, so I run off monsters. And then you guys are saying all good. Thank you. Sorry, I know the stream got weird for a minute. Literally, my game was working, but my chat and my Streamlabs were kind of freezing. So when you don't have that feedback, it's hard to tell what I'm seeing versus what you guys are seeing. And then Morn says he likes the dairy setup. And he also says Ford all the way. Yeah, we're going to get into a Ford Chevy battle here. And I got to figure out which one of these. Let me just go look here. I got to figure out which one plants the grass. Wrong place. garage. Okay. This one over here. Fury, I think, is leaving us. Says it's 1:15 a.m. on the East Coast. Hey, dude, go get some sleep, my man. Appreciate you hanging out. I know you record and do all your stuff pretty late, so sorry we kept you up past your bedtime, but thanks for hanging with us for a bit. Go get some sleep, my man. And Keith says, which I 1000% agree with, all old school trucks are better. I agree. You want to start talking like Chevy, Ford, and have that argument, I get it. But the argument that I'll have with anybody all day is the old trucks were just built better. The more technology they put into these new trucks, more things to go wrong. All right, Rusty, take care, be safe. Thanks for taking your break with us. I hope you got your cop fuel today. Got a couple donuts, and have a good time, man. And then Morn says Ford is huge in South Africa. I mean, Ford is huge here too. I'm going to offend you, Brad. But if you're a realist, you have to know that Ford is like the best-selling truck in America. And Brad says he's just glad that Ford's had a Cummins in it. I agree. I was a Chevy. I grew up as my dad and all my uncles were hardcore Chevy. I kind of grew up as a Chevy guy, but I got to say, like, as I've grown up a little bit, I really like the Rams, and specifically, my favorite diesel is the Cummins. All right, let's get moved over to grass. Can't tell if these are weeds or looks like it. All right, so I'm going to cut this field like right here. Try to go straight across. Let me get the dash or the GPS going real quick. Or not. Anyways, this is a massive field. Biggest one owned. And probably going to need more corn than just this field 98 for all the chaff and TMR that it's going to take on this farm. But we're also going to need a fair amount of hay. In fact, I probably need to cut this a little bigger for the grass. Maybe more like half and half. So this will be partial corn, partial grass. Again, I don't know if I'll make a series of this or not. If I do, it means that we'll have to retire one of the other series. But I just don't want to take on another series that I won't be able to produce a whole lot of content for. We'll put a worker on that. But if I do, this is what I would do. So at least I'll have it done. That happens. All right, Keith's main reason he loves his 90 Dodge is the Cummins. So you've got a first gen. I'm jealous. Go check on the plowing. Okay, this is almost done, so we'll get the worker moved to the other field once we're done here. And then Farmer Groot says the 7.3 Ford was a beast. I agree. Now, I do like Cummins, like I said, by more than the Power Strokes and the Duramaxes, but that 7.3 was an animal. Fury's dog has a crush on him. He's just staring at him. Brad says that doesn't mean I have to like it. He's talking about me admitting, listen, I'm admitting it against my will too. But he's talking about me admitting that Ford is the best-selling truck in the U.S. It's truth. Morn likes the Raptor. I work with a guy who has a Raptor, and he's had it for like 3 years. It's been in the shop for major repairs multiple times. And honestly, that's what I worry about with the Ford EcoBoosts. Putting a lot of boost through those V6s, especially on the Raptor with the twin turbo. That's got to be hard on that V6 to take all that boost. But they're sweet trucks. And then Brad says, I've always been a Chevy guy. My first truck was a 1990 F-150. You traitor! Thought you were Chevy through and through. That must have been tough to admit, Brad. Oh, Fury said he got the farm all out today, and the wife shot a video. He's going to post it soon. Yeah, you should do like a, I don't know what the video is, but if it's not that long of a video, do like a YouTube short on your channel. Get some street cred as a real farmer, my man. If you guys hop on my Discord, oh, good discussion point. Anyways, for those of you who are on the Discord or hop on the Discord, there's a channel in there of just like share your photos, just personal photos of whatever. It's almost like an Instagram within Discord. You're doing something, thinking about something, pop a photo in there. So I always tell my stories on these streams. I told the story of the big snake that we found in my shop last week. Anyways, that's where I'll post photos like that. I'll actually post that snake photo now that I think of it. But I put a photo of my Cub Cadet mower pulling a small seeder and fertilizer behind it. And I captioned it, mod in testing, 3-meter working width, 4 mile per hour working speed, 100-liter capacity. That's the extent of my street cred as a real farmer. So, yeah, Fury, if you're hopping around on the farm all, you should post a YouTube short. All right, you guys are talking about these Ford motors. Once I'm done with this plowing, I'm going to hop over to the OK Used Mods old Ford 8N. Because that is a sweet mod too. It's not that functional. It's more of like a showpiece. I'll just do that real quick. All right, so these tractors, this was like a real thing, like an option on them, I guess, yeah, I think it was a dealership option. You could get them with the flathead Ford V8 in them. So I think this is like a 1952 Ford 8N. Listen to this. How cool is that? It's not here to do anything other than look cool. I was just browsing mods the other day before I did this farm build, and I was like, that looks sweet. Actually, my grandfather had an old Ford 8N that it didn't have the flathead in it, but he had an old Ford 8N that he redid years ago. So that's kind of why it caught my eye. And I didn't realize till after I downloaded it that it had a flathead V8, and didn't realize until I researched it that was a real thing. That wasn't just OK Used Mods doing something crazy with his mod. All right, Fury spent. He's He's hopping out of here. See you, Fury. Take care, dude. Have a good night. We'll talk to you later, my man. All right, I'm just going to finish this field myself, and then we'll get a worker on that other withered field, and I'll check in on the grass planting. I'm so bad without my GPS on. I don't think I turned it on this map. And it doesn't help that I'm off to the side, so the trees don't get in the way. It's a bigger field than I thought it was, actually. Then again, 16x map. Even the fields that look the smallest aren't really that small. So I've said before, just driving this tractor made me kind of think of it, that I don't really like using bunker silos in game. Yeah, that's 100% confirmed. Because when I wanted to go with the more authentic looking dairy farm. So I put the bunker silos over there to the left of your screen. And because I knew I was going to make this available for download, I had the brilliant idea to fill one of them with some chaff and compact it and cover it and have it start producing for, for the save that I made available. Bunker silos are the worst. I bought this tractor with duals on it for the purpose of what I thought would be faster compaction. It took so long. It's miserable. I don't know how you guys do bunker silos. I put the roller on it too. Didn't seem to help much. That's probably like a one-time thing for old Farmer Z. I don't know if I can do that again. All right, let's get this tractor over to that other withered field. Nope, never mind. Missed a spot. Brad says sometimes I'll fill a bunker just so it looks nice on the farm. That's literally why I did it. Like I said, the authenticity of a big dairy operation. I had some requests to do a farm build on Hastings, and I had a lot of requests to do a dairy, so it made sense to put the two together. And, I like doing farm builds, and I like them to look good. So I did it pretty much for that purpose and regretted every second of it. All right, and then I'm going to pick somebody to duel once I get this guy moved over to the next field and the worker started. Get some farm coin handed out. So everybody, few of you are here. Everybody's stuff got mailed out this week. Those stickers. I'm not like a Karen, so I didn't even really complain too much about it. But I literally paid extra to get them shipped here on Monday, what What would that have been? 7th? Yeah, they showed up a week late. My time is more valuable than arguing with Sticker Cove about a refund for the expedited shipping that they failed on. Karen would have asked to talk to the manager, though. All right, this dude's off. Who wants some farm coin? Go with Morn. Wait, did I pick on you last time? Go with Farmer Groot. I think Morn won some last time. Now, reminder, I have 0 use for this. I'm just trying to give it away. I'm cheering for you to win. And if I do win, I'm just going to do it again until somebody beats me. All right. What I should do, and I will do, turn the worker refill on so we don't run out of seeds faster. Actually, no. I'll just come and cheat, fill it up that way. Yeah, more and I remembered that. Like last second, I was just about to pick on you, then I figured I should share the love because I remember last episode I beat somebody and then I came to you next and you won it all back. And the whole crew, which consisted of Brad and Keith, came out of the heist. Let's see here. Let me pause this and see who's on top for the month. All right, top points. Oh, Brad's killing it this month. Fury's right behind him. Diablo, Keith, Morn, Evil Clown, Rod, Yas, Farmer Groot, and Greg. All right, guys, where should we cut this field? Let's talk strategery. The ration. Hold on, I gotta wet my whistle here. The ration for TMR is basically equal parts silage to hay. And if field 98 is corn, which will become silage. And I'm thinking I should probably actually cut it here. And from everything from like here to the right should be corn. Because just eyeballing it, if I add that plus field 98, it's probably about the same amount of field as from here over, not factoring in yield. I think you get more yield out of grass though. Give me some affirmation. Somebody in the chat. Right here, good spot. From here to the right, corn. Add that plus field 98. That'd be a good amount of chaff. And then from here over is grass. See, now I keep questioning myself and coming more and more to the middle. Because grass, you can get multiple cuts a year. I think I just split it 50-50. Half of this field's grass. I'm not going to have quite as much grass. Parts hay, 2 parts silage, 1 part straw. Yeah, that's the typical ration. Like same parts hay as silage. Hey, what's up, Farm Sim Freak? Thanks for joining us. Difference is you get a couple cuts a year on grass. You can produce more hay per acre. I think I'm just going to come like right here. Just maybe another few rows further to the right from where I started already. That'll give me more acres of corn, which will be better as I can make up the yield on the hay. And I'm getting way too into this because who knows if it ever even matters. I may never play this again. It may or may not become a series. Total troublemaker. Which symbols? Did you just do like a emoji? So I went in and I added a few more characters. I'm I'm gonna get these settings right, guys. Um, but I added a few more characters because I know a lot of you guys have been getting your hand slapped from Streamlabs on too lengthy of messages. But let me know what you typed. I mean, obviously, don't type it again. But if it was just something like an emoji, tell me what that was, and I'll continue to relax the settings. I don't want it to be obnoxious and make the chat not fun. But at the same time, I don't want it to be obnoxious the other direction and have people in here just with 50 emoji in a row chats. FarmSim Freak says split it down the middle right where the field number is. That's what I was kind of thinking. I think I'm going to go just a little left of that. But yeah, somewhere close to that. Because, like I said, that'll give me more acres of corn and grass, but I'll make it up in the extra yield. All right, this is like watching paint dry. So we'll let this worker get back to it. The other workers plowing. What do I need to do around here? What else can we mess with? Anybody want to see anything? It's request time. All right, so water's getting low. Give some water to the beef cattle. Not much else. The old animals. It's going to be kind of like a feed them and make money off their milk thing. The beef, I probably should have thought about this a little more. I bought all 18-month beef cattle. So they're all going to get to like peak value at the same time, which means you'll be selling 2,000 cows at once. I probably should have staggered some of the ages. That way there's more of a rotation there. But after you sell the first batch, maybe you can buy different ages. Okay. No, it was the 50 thing. I don't follow. Yeah. Morn's over here laughing at me. I'm making a big deal out of, a few thousand virtual cows. Meanwhile, he tries to keep 16,000 real cows fed every day. How many people work on your farm, Morn? Yeah, that's a good point, Farm Sim Freak. I can get the additive, just put together additive and silage. It's getting late. I'm getting tired. Anyways, I can put the additive in the forage wagon. That'll help the yield. When's your first cut, typically, guys? I was talking earlier in the stream, and I originally intended on playing Elm Creek tonight, but there just wasn't enough ready to do. And I didn't have time to kind of fast forward enough days to get things all staged and set up. But I was hoping to start mowing grass and doing some hay on Elm Creek. And it's April, and the grass is still growing, not ready to be cut yet. I feel like it should be ready for a cut in April. Because it should start growing again December, January, February. You're not going to be able to cut. And it should start growing again in March. Yeah, I feel like it should be ready by April. Did I break something, guys? Have you ever, on your farms, you recall cutting in April? Oh, when you said 50%, 50%. All right. Yeah, I definitely got to toy with the settings. I got it locked down a little bit too tight. And so on Morn's farm, 1,500 people. That's a massive ass farm. Like I don't know. It amazes me how one can grow a farm to that size over the years. I think Morn said it's been in the family for 100 plus years. But obviously, it takes a long time to grow a thing that big, but very impressive and amazing to be able to grow an operation to that size. So Farm Sim Freak says same with the corn, using forage harvester. Oh, that's right. I don't even know what I was thinking about. I was thinking grass using the additive. The grass is going to be hay. So that's a good point. Definitely put the additive in the forage harvesters to bump up the yield on the corn that you chop. Streamlabs will get me. You would know from experience, Brad. Testing all the rules. I try to stay on the YouTube nice list and float those words out there very sparingly. Plus, I want it to be, family-friendly channel. But every now and then I'll let one slip. All right. Cows can drink. Where are we at? The workers. Where are we at with time? About an hour in, so we'll go maybe another 20 or so. This worker's drunk. No surprise there. Just left a hatch right down the middle. This one's doing okay. Seemingly moving slow, though. All right, I'm going to hop in and take over here. Whatever happened with that duel? I think group might be gone. Says the farming's the easy. Morin says the farming's the easy part. It's the paperwork. That's the pain. Yep. I can imagine. Kind of like my industry. I run a construction firm. And the more success I have, the further away I feel like I am from doing what I like to do, which is build homes. All I do now is sit in meetings and have people do things. Kind of miss being the one to actually be out there doing stuff. Brad says the field looks massive. It is freaking like, look at this thing. I generally try to stay away from 16x maps just for like obvious reasons. Unless you're multiplayer, just a lot to keep up with. And after saying that out loud, probably has me leaning more toward not necessarily firing up a series on this one. But they're cool to play on. All right, let me rephrase that. For content creation purposes, 16x maps are just tough for single player, right? Because there's a lot of this. Like you guys are going to be watching paint dry, basically. Just going to be probably seeding and trying to make conversation for the rest of this stream. At least on some of the smaller maps, kind of keep things interesting and get to mix it up a little better. I will say this, I'm surprised at the, and I know they fixed this. This was like a major glitch when FS22 came out. I'm definitely surprised we haven't used more than 45% of the seed yet. For as big as this field is, I was figuring this thing would empty faster. Rod says, check out Elk Mountain, Wyoming, if you want a new series. You know, I don't necessarily know if I want a new series. Honestly, I would say that's up more to you guys. And on the Discord server, one of the channels is a suggestion box for that purpose. You know, I want to kind of hear what you guys like, what you guys want. If certain series, I mean, I only have 2 going. Listen, I'm not a full-time YouTuber. Probably will never be. I know there will be a time where I'm going to have more time to dedicate to this and get more content out. And that's the plan. But that ebbs and flows a little bit with life, with work, whatever. Anyways, what I'm getting at is the time that I am able to dedicate to YouTube and the time that I am able to dedicate to, you know, this hobby of mine and providing content, entertainment. It's just good to know, like, if you're hitting the mark or there's something different that you guys want. So I'd say it's up to y'all. If Elm Creek's running its course, or even One Man's Land, throw that out there. I may not necessarily act on just one single suggestion, right? But if there's a consensus, then I'll definitely listen to that. But then specific to the Elk Mountain map, I have seen a few videos from other creators on that map, and it looks very well done. It looks like a sweet map. So yeah, that's definitely one that would be fun to play. And I used to have, in addition to whatever series I have going on, I used to have one kind of gameplay that I kept for myself, where I could just kind of still play it off camera. I don't even have that anymore. It's just a supply chain sucks right now, which makes building homes very time consuming, more time consuming than it needs to be. I'm just spending a lot of time between just work and family. That'll settle down. This too shall pass, and I know I'll have time to dedicate back to this, more time to dedicate back to this, and be able to kind of crank up the amount of content that I put out. But what I was getting at is that looks like one of those maps that I definitely enjoy as a me map. Looks like a really, really good map. So Brad says that's the map of all maps. I'm not on PC, so I can't play, but I like watching it. Yeah, it's gotten a ton of good feedback. But Morn does bring up an interesting point. This is farming simulator, not mining or construction game. I'm trying to tread lightly here. I do kind of agree with that. Like the occasional logging or forestry stuff, I get it. It's built into the game. It's a part of the game. And there are some very popular content creators out there that do a great job on their channels. I'm not slamming them or the way they do their content, but I've said it before. It's just not my cup of tea. Like some of these creators that do almost like spin-off series, right? They're just using the game as a forum to bring a bunch of mods in and try to create something different of it. And I get it. It's unique, it's fresh, it's different. There's so many content creators, and we can only, do things. There's only so many ideas on what you can do with this game, right? So as a creator, you want to be, I guess, unique and original. So I get why they do what they do, but some of the kind of redneck goes camping, or redneck starts a car dealership or a tractor dealership or lawn care business. I don't ever see myself doing that, is all I'm saying. I'm not slamming them for doing it. They get a ton of views, have a ton of followers, and probably have a lot of fun with it. But I'm in line with you, Morn. I think this channel, as long as it exists, which hopefully is for a very long time, is going to stay pretty focused on farming, building farms, having Let's Play series, running farms or role play series that is farm based or farm inspired. I feel like I would just pick up a different game if I wanted to start a lawn care business and do a series about that. So Rod's, pardon me, Rod's playing Elk Mountain, Wyoming as well. I feel like in fact, I know it's like the most popular map out right now. Elk Mountain Modding nailed it with this one. And a lot of the other content creators kind of jumped on that bandwagon to showcase that map. And a lot of people have jumped on it. And it's well deserved. I mean, it's a well done map, but it's without a doubt the most popular PC map out right now. Brad says he'll watch it all. Yeah, like I said, I think it comes down to just personal opinion and interest. I'm not critiquing anyone by any means. I was just kind of saying that I share the same thought process as Morn. I tend to find myself, like as a viewer, if I take myself out of like Farmer Z, the content creator mindset, and just when I'm sitting down to watch stuff on YouTube, I tend to gravitate away from those. Those just don't catch my interest as much as the farm-based content does. Brad says if you're going to start a series on elk, I'd wait for the update after precision farming comes out. You know what? You bring up a very good point. I probably should just wait till after precision farming comes out anyways. I don't think an update for that's going to be unique to elk. And I hadn't really thought of that. And like I said, I don't have an agenda to change things up or anything. I'm just trying to be open to feedback or suggestions if anybody wanted to see something different. So maybe that's what we do. You know, if y'all want to see something different, you have a voice. Hop on the Discord server, throw suggestions out there. I'm not going to act on just one suggestion probably, but if there seems to be a consensus on certain things, you guys have that voice, and I'm here to create entertainment and things that you guys want to see. So I'll certainly consider that, but any change that does occur, let's just say it wouldn't happen until after precision farming. Shout out to Brad on that. It's a great point. And Fury was like going on a tangent the other day. He had a series that he just started up, and then the map did an update, and he kind of lost everything. So if Fury were still here, that would have been a trigger comment, Brad. He would have taken that one and ran with it, because that literally just happened to him. Not like precision farming, but just a map update in general. And that's the hesitancy, I guess, also to jumping right on top of a new map, because you never know if their update is going to require a save game or not. Rod's here for the company and the farm builds. You know what? It's people do like the farm builds. Now, my content isn't doing great lately, but I don't worry about it too much because, like I say, I do this as a hobby, and I'm like Rod. I just enjoy the company. I've got a great group of regulars that pop in here. I have a blast chatting with you guys. If the channel grows, it grows. I believe that it will at some point. You know, it's going to continue to grow. I'm not overly hung up on the pace in which the channel grows. I don't need X amount of subscribers. My thought process is, you know, if I put out good content, that'll happen. And I understand that me not putting out very frequent content lately does stifle the growth of a channel. That's just my reality. I don't have the time to dedicate to it that I wish I had right now. So I'm okay with that reality. Like I say, I don't have some big lofty goal to grow a channel super fast. I'd rather grow it organically and have a great group of great community built. And that's why I'm here. You know, I was candidly a little nervous to do the first live stream after just doing all like edited videos. And I feel like I'm getting more and more comfortable with that. And I have you guys to thank for that, because, you know, the chat, while it's kind of hard to like focus back and forth on the farming and the chat, it also just helps make, like, it helps put, this is going to sound super corny, but it's true. It helps kind of put the content creator at ease, because the discussion gets going, and then organically you think of different things, and then before you know it, it's just like a bunch of buddies hanging out, all doing something that we have a common interest in, right? Playing this damn game. So yeah, that's why I'm here, because it's a hobby. I don't need monetization. I don't need, to grow the biggest channel ever. While channel growth does still feel good, I won't lie about that. Like when you see more subscribers and more commenters, that feels nice, because that's just reinforcement that the time that you're putting into this, is well received, I guess, for lack of a better term. But I'm with you, Rod. My biggest reason for being here is the good company and, the farm sim community as a whole. And yeah, like I said, after being nervous to do the live streams the first few times, it's like I could stop doing lives and spend this time every Wednesday night getting more content out there, more edited content, which in reality is better for the YouTube algorithms. But I don't, because I've enjoyed doing this, and it's more to me, I'll sacrifice whatever, channel growth, or I'll sacrifice trying to satisfy some YouTube algorithm for what I just enjoy doing more, right? Like I kind of look forward to this Wednesday night, hopping on here and chit-chatting with you guys. Brad says, "Oh, it's growing. We just got a Discord." Yeah, that's like 5,000 subscribers automatically, right, Brad? And yeah, maybe the Discord does help it grow. I don't know. Wasn't really my purpose of getting a Discord. It was more or less, I wasn't using it as like a marketing tool. I was more or less using it as a communication tool. Fury Machine and I chat kind of like email, like literally on email. And I've emailed a few of you guys with some of these giveaways. It just kind of occurred to me that it's 2022, and probably a better way to engage and chat outside of YouTube. And Discord seems to be the preferred forum for that. So that was my bigger reason for getting the Discord, not to market or grow per se, as much as just to keep up with the direction of the channel and the growth of the channel in terms of the giveaways and other communication that needs to occur outside of YouTube. In all honesty, it's probably going to get me in trouble, because I'll be over there chatting. My wife will give me the look like, "Hello, you going to be present?" All right, what time we got? $11:15. I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes, guys, and we're gonna cut this off for the night. It's embarrassing to even say it, but a 1-hour soccer practice chasing around 4 and 5-year-olds freaking gassed me. I need to get my butt on a treadmill or something. I'll try to catch some Z's tonight. See what I did there. And yeah, we'll be back at it next week for sure. I've already started filming the next episode of One Man's Land. I'm kind of going back and forth on how I want to do it. If I want the next episode to span over 3 or 4 in-game months, or just like one in-game month. So I got some footage already generated. I'm recording a little here and there as I jump on there and play. And then on One Man's Land is cool in a sense that I can just jump on, press record, and play without having to think too much and like talk too much, because I go back after the fact and narrate or voice it over, right? So as I'm game playing, I can get an idea for like, oh, how might I narrate this, or what might the storyline be here, since it's like a narrated role play. I guess One Man's Land is kind of that save game where I can just still kind of sit down and enjoy um, the gameplay, because I don't need to be on top of talking or anything like that. I just voice it over and narrate it later. So if there's just a bunch of footage that I have to cut out and edit out, so be it. But anyways, I got that going. I'm hoping to get probably, if not this weekend, early next week, another episode for One Man's Land out there. Now the flip side to that coin, it's easier on the upfront part, because I can just turn record on and play. It does take a lot longer to edit, because like I said, there's a ton of footage that I end up cutting out, and I got to put more thought into how I'm going to, voice it over and narrate it and all that stuff. And then Brad, thank you, my friend, for the reminder to drop a like. If y'all had fun here tonight, give me that thumbs up. Appreciate it. It'll help attract us to more friends that can get exposure to the channel and come join us on future streams. And then Brad just dropped the Discord link again too. So if you guys are on Discord, or even if you're not, you want to go over there and check it out. I don't know. I don't know the best way to put it. If you're not on Discord or haven't heard of it, it's like social media meets group text kind of thing. But yeah, click that link. Go hang out with us on the Discord too. And then let's do a points recap. Brad's still in the lead. He's gapping Fury a little bit here. Keith's in third. Morn's in fourth. Diablo, Rod, Evil Clown, Yas, Farmer Groot, and Greg. So a few more points. Not much changed, though, in terms of the rankings. We're halfway through the month, right? So we got another half of the month for somebody to catch Brad. Otherwise, he's getting that T-shirt next month. And I see your chat there, Morn, that you'll chat with me offline sometime about the South African map. I got an email from you. I got my phone perched in front of me here. I'm going to hop on that map, check it out. I'll try to get a review of that map recorded and posted as well. Not a huge channel, right? It's not like FarmSim guy doing a map review for you by any means, but I'll do my part. I'll do what I can do to get your map out there and bring some attention to it. And with that, guys, appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. Like I said, Brad, thanks for the sharing the Discord link again. And truly, we've had fun. We've only had it for a day, but it's been fun chit chatting with everybody in that Discord. So if you hop over there and join the Discord, be able to stay connected and have a lot of fun. And I am rambling on because I'm tired, so I'm just going to cut it here. Farmers E out. Later, guys.